Okay, hello everybody, this is Big Bang Crypto, my name is Sam and welcome to another episode. And I really think you're gonna like this episode because I say forget a new low and I wouldn't buy the altcoins now, and I will show you exactly why. Let's go to the live chart. Now, this is the 4-hourly chart, and what I want to show you right now that is very important. As you can see, we have this downwards resistance line, and when it gets broken, Bitcoin start to move upwards. Again, another resistance line downwards. When it gets broken, Bitcoin starts to move upwards. Now we have a little resistance line, and Bitcoin was able to break it, and now Bitcoin will move upwards. Now you can say, okay, why should it move upwards this time? I want to show you gold. So, this is the daily chart of gold compared to the US dollar. And well, after the gold ETF, we had a crazy bull run, and around $1,930, the all-time high. And then, as you can see, gold fell into this channel, and after testing the channel line 3 times, gold moved all the way to the main trend line and broke it. So this is something that we've seen exactly when it comes to Bitcoin and the fourth wave. Now this is important, you know, the fourth wave of the bull market is a little bit different to the other waves because it leads to the bear market, and as you can see, this is a bear market right there. And now gold was able to break this main trend line, but this main trend line is also a downwards resistance line, and as you can see, after breaking it, gold start to move higher. And then at that point it came all the way down again. It tried to break it, came all the way down, another trial down, and then the last time it was able to break this resistance line. Now as you can see, this resistance line started with the breakout, and we will see that by Bitcoin. I will show you right now because it is a very important line. So there it is. So this is the fourth wave of the last bull market, Bitcoin. And as you can see, after breaking the main trend line, Bitcoin came all the way up to this point and fell down, all right? And now, when we look at the current wave, Bitcoin was able to break this resistance line, moved all the way up, came down, found support on it. So I want to zoom in a little bit. So as you can see, it came down, it found support on this blue line, it moved up, it came down, fell below it and moved up again, and right now it is trying to break upwards and to get above this blue line. So this is a similarity like we've seen by gold right now. And I also want to show you once again something very important. As I said, this downwards resistance line, when they get broken, we see a move upwards, and you see it also when you take a look at these little downwards resistance lines. So when they get broken, move upwards, get broken, move upwards, get broken, move upwards, and once again at that point break that resistance line, this downwards resistance line, and then move upwards. So this is why I'm telling you, every time we break these downwards resistance lines, the asset starts to move higher, all right? So this is why I think it is very, very likely that Bitcoin will move higher in the next hours, and I think we are very close to the point where we see a big move. And I want to talk about that right now by showing you what I mean. So let's go to the 4-hourly chart. Alright, now what is important is that right now we're at that point, we're around $9,850. We have our what it is, we have our channel line, and that means that Bitcoin is right now respecting this channel line and also this blue line. So that means we are seeing an ascending triangle, and Bitcoin will come up, and at some point it will break this resistance line and move upwards. And I think that this will happen, yeah, let's say somewhere around 8 to 12 hours. 8 to 12 hours. In the next 8 to 12 hours, Bitcoin will break this resistance line and move upwards. And I think this will be the start of the move that I'm predicting in the last days, or I was predicting, or I'm predicting, yeah. So yeah, this is very important right now for you to know. So I think in the next 8 to 12 hours we will see the breakout, and this is the reason why we will not see a new low. All right, because a lot of people expecting a new low, and as I showed you now, there are 1,000 examples when we have this downwards resistance lines and the asset is able to break it and move upwards, then we see a big move. And right now, in the last couple of hours, Bitcoin was able to break this downwards resistance line, and we will see it move higher. And as you can see, the price is moving higher. So I think it is very, very unlikely to see Bitcoin now fall all the way down. And as I said, we have our channel line right there. So this is also very important support, because after the third test, Bitcoin, after the third test of the channel line, Bitcoin starts to move all the way up to the main trend line. And I think, once again, this is a proof for this theory, for wave theory as well. And yeah, so I think it is very unlikely to see Bitcoin coming down. Get prepared for a big move upwards. And as I told you, I think it is very important right now to move above this green line, because it is as well the 4-hourly exponential ribbon, the daily exponential ribbon, all these things. When we move above this green line, we will get support by all of them. So this is a very, very important breakout, and I think it will come because of these things, and because of the head and shoulders reversal and all the things I've been talking about in the last videos. And I also want to show you something, the gold chart. Yeah, as you can see, we have this bearish trend, and like I said, when you have a bearish trend, then it is very likely to see some kind of a head and shoulders reversal. And now you could say this could be something like that. All right, this could be a head and shoulders reversal. I know it doesn't look, oh no, sorry, I mean this one. Look at this one. So this is the left shoulder, then we have the head, and then we have the right shoulder. So head and shoulders reversal, and this is a sign for a reversal of the trend. So once again, and as you can see, gold broke the neckline, and I think it is very likely that gold will move up in the next days. Now I also want to show you the altcoins and why I think that you shouldn't buy the altcoins right now. So let's start with Ethereum. This is Ethereum compared to BTC, and what I want to show you is this. So as you can see, we have this downwards resistance lines, they get broken, and then we move higher, but then we come lower, so we have a lower low. Again, we have something like a downwards resistance line, we break it, we move higher in the first place, and then again we come down, and right now we have the next downwards trend line, and I think Ethereum will break this downwards trend line, because it always follows a little bit Bitcoin when it starts to move up. But then I think Bitcoin will outperform them, and I think we will see something like that again, so a downwards resistance line. And then when Bitcoin starts to show us consolidation, then we will see a breakout, and the altcoins start to move higher. Now I know Ethereum is one of the altcoins that always goes with Bitcoin, so when Bitcoin moves higher, Ethereum will follow, I think. So maybe we will not see what I'm saying right now when it comes to Ethereum, but let's have a look at IOTA. So as you can see, Bitcoin outperformed them, outperformed IOTA in the last days. So as you can see, coming down, breaking this downwards resistance line, moving higher, but then again falling, and as you can see, breaking it. And I think what will happen is that IOTA comes a little bit up, and then again we will see this downwards resistance line playing a role, because Bitcoin will move higher in the next days. This is what I expect. And then we will see another drop, and you will get a much better entry point in the next days when it comes to IOTA. And yeah, IOTA is one of the coins that I really like. As you may know, partnership with Jaguar, the smart wallet, things like that are coming. So I think yeah, and when you think about the all-time high around $5.70, and right now around 30 cents, there are a lot of gains you can take. So yeah, I think it has a lot of potential, so I'm not surprised when IOTA makes 7x to 10x when Bitcoin starts to show us consolidation and the altcoins start to pump. Now Litecoin, as you can see, yeah, once again this downwards resistance line get broken, moving upwards, falling. So Bitcoin outperforms all of them, and I think what is very likely is that now that it broke this resistance line, it will move higher a little bit, but when Bitcoin starts to move up, it will fall, and at some point it will break out. And let's have a look at Chainlink. Now Chainlink, I think you all heard the news with Google and stuff like that. So it had a nice bull run, but as you can see, it is starting to show us some kind of correction right here. And as you can see, there is also this downwards resistance line, and Chainlink will break it, maybe not, I don't know. Maybe we will see more of a correction. And when Bitcoin starts to show us consolidation, we will see Chainlink be one of the altcoins that start to pump. And then we have EOS. Yeah, as you can see, downwards resistance line gets broken, moving higher. Another downwards resistance line gets broken, and I think we will see EOS start to fall even lower because of Bitcoin's big move that will come. And yeah, so and all these movements upwards, they happen when Bitcoin starts to fall. All right, when Bitcoin is falling, they get a little pump, and then they also start to fall when Bitcoin starts to show us real correction. This is DentaCoin. I don't know who it was. Someone said take a look at DentaCoin because it made crazy gains in the last bull market. Yes, that's right. And I think DentaCoin will make real nice gains again. But as you can see, well, it lost so much. Yeah, it has high potential for new gains. I know they're working on the product. I hope this is right information, but I think they're working on it. And yeah, it is possible because it really lost a lot. And as you can see, we have this downwards resistance line. When it gets broken, yeah, in the first place, we see a move upwards. And yeah, and when we take a look at the altcoins compared to the dollar, we see a little bit something else. So as you can see, we have this downwards resistance line, and it is not broken yet. So this will come. but I think, like I said, maybe it breaks out a little bit and then we see another drop, and at some point when Bitcoin starts to consolidate, it will move higher. The same when it comes to IOTA. Right now it is fighting with this downwards resistance line. It's trying to break it, but like I said, I think because of Bitcoin's big move that will come, it will see another drop, and then when Bitcoin starts to consolidate, we will see a breakout and a move upwards. Yeah, and you see the same when it comes to Ethereum. So it is falling and respecting this downwards resistance line. There's also this resistance line, and as you can see, when it gets broken, we see a move higher. And yeah, I think in the next days Ethereum will come closer to this downwards resistance line and break it. So that's it for today's video. I hope this is helpful. I wanted to show you this video because I think it is very important for you to know, or to know the reasons why I think that we will see a breakout a move upwards in the next hours. Yeah, as you can see, it is starting. Maybe we see a drop. Yeah, maybe we see a drop, but at some point I think we will see this upwards movement, and then we will see the Bitcoin crossing this green line. Yeah, I think that there are so many indicators showing us that this will move higher. Alright, thank you very much. I hope this is helpful, and give it a thumbs up when you like the content. Subscribe. Thank you all for what you've done for this channel, and yeah, have a nice day.